Hello, thank you for your interest in Proclamation 2019. My name is Amy Williams, and I'm the Director of Review and Adoption in the Instructional Materials Division at the Texas Education Agency. During this video, I will show you how to file a Statement of Intent to Bid for Proclamation 2019. A Statement of Intent to Bid is your way of notifying TEA that you intend to submit materials in response to a proclamation. Before you get started, you will need the contact information for the individuals responsible for proclamation deliverables and state review, bids and contracts, accessible materials, production, sales, and customer service. You will also need your federal employer identification number. Additionally, you will need to know the program title, an author's name, intended audience, media format, TEKS coverage percentage, and system requirements for each submission. To begin, open up a browser window and go to the TEA homepage, which is www.tea.texas.gov. From there, directly below the TEA logo, you'll find the tile labeled Academics, and then in the left-hand side under Instructional Materials, you'll click on Publisher Portal. From there, you'll scroll down until you find the section titled EMAT Login. And if you are a vendor who already has an EMAT login, then you'll click on the hyperlink to the word EMAT. Otherwise, in the last sentence, you'll click on the words click here, and that'll take you to the Publisher Bid Start page. From here, you need to select Proclamation Year 2019, and then you can take a look to see if you can find your name listed by clicking the magnifying glass and scrolling through the list of names, which should be organized alphabetically. If you don't see your name listed there, then close out of that box and click on I don't see my publisher name listed. That will take you directly to the company information form. If you do have an EMAT login, then you'll find the link to the company information form on your vendor start page. You must submit the company information form before you'll be allowed to submit a statement of intent to bid. On this form, you'll provide your company's name and federal employer identification number, the physical address and phone number of your home office, indicate your organization's business structure, such as corporation or LLC, indicate whether your organization is a certified historically underutilized business, and provide your company's website URL. Next, you'll provide the contact information for the person responsible for the instructional materials review. This is the person who TEA should contact with questions regarding the deliverable deadlines and who will be most likely to attend the instructional materials review. The bids and contract contact is the individual who will submit your bids if your materials are adopted. This person must have a clear understanding of how adopted materials will be priced and packaged for sale. The accessible materials contact will provide the necessary accessibility documentation such as NIMAS files or accessibility audit results. The production manager ensures compliance with manufacturing and accessibility standards and is the person we should contact if we need additional information about a product in order to produce accessible materials. Oftentimes, the accessible material contact and production manager is the same individual. The sales contact is the person that a district would call if it's interested in purchasing your materials, while customer service is who they would reach out to if they have a question about an existing order. Once you've entered all the required information, you'll enter your own information at the bottom of the form and then click Save. You may also print a copy of the company information form for your records by scrolling to the top and clicking on the Print Form button, which will open up a PDF that you can either print or save. Finally, you'll click Submit. Next, you will click on Continue to Statement of Intent to Bid. If this is your first bid, you should see only one row in the table. Once you've entered your first bid, you will see it in the table and it'll be assigned a unique Statement of Intent to Bid ID number. Click Next to enter your first bid. You will start by selecting the subject area ID for your bid. Click the magnifying glass next to Subject Area ID to see a list of options. Please note that the subject area list is separated by grade bands, so elementary is separate from middle school. Once you've selected the subject area, the MLC list will be populated with all available courses. Click on the magnifying glass next to MLC to see the list of available courses. You can select any of the words in the row to make your selection. Next, you'll enter the title of your program, but leave out any information that identifies media format or subscription link. This is important because you will only need to submit one bid when identical content will be provided in various formats. Enter the author's name and select the class type. If your materials are intended for student use, even if they also contain teacher materials, you will select Student. We expect most products to fall into this category. If your product only contains teacher materials, select Teacher. Enter the percentage of Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, or TEKS, you believe your product will cover. The number must be between 50 and 100. Remember that this is merely an estimate. You will have an opportunity to update this percentage in January on your complete description and will provide the final official number when you turn in your correlations in the spring. Check the box next to the media format that best describes your program. If you plan to offer identical content in more than one media format, check the box next to each applicable format. I'm going to check print and online to indicate that I plan to offer my materials as both a print textbook and an online textbook. If your program contains any electronic or online components, you will need to enter the system requirements needed to access those components in this box. I'm going to keep it simple and enter PC or Mac with high-speed internet connection and a web browser. Once you've verified that all the information is correct, then you'll click Submit. If you'd like to save or print a copy of your bid, then click the Print button at the top of your screen, which will open up another window with a PDF that you can either save or print. When finished, you will click Go back to Program Item List and continue this process for each subject area and course for which you intend to submit materials. You will be unable to enter company information forms and statements of intent to bid after 5:00 p.m. on Friday, December 8th, 2017. If you don't submit these forms by the deadline, you won't be allowed to participate in Proclamation 2019. If you have any questions about the Statement of Intent to Bid or anything else related to the review and adoption of instructional materials, please contact us either by email at review.adoption@tea.texas.gov or by phone at 512-463-9601.